Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. In this video we're going to start implement roles in our project. First of all, I would like to delete my database. Actually we can update it, but I would like to show you if something happened to our database, how we can delete it and how we can start over a migration. Okay, so let's open our SQL server. Let me refresh it first. This is plumbing DB, our database. Let's delete it. Do not forget to close existing connections. Click OK. Alright, it's gone. Now go to repository layer, go to migration, right click in delete. Alright. What I'm going to do is I am going to create, actually I'm going to make a data sheet for my project, for my roles, because I need to add some roles and I have to assign those roles to the users. So I'm going to recreate user for administration and for members. So I'm going to assign roles. Actually, I'm going to create roles before, then I'm going to assign those roles to the users. Okay, I'm going to explain everything step by step. Let's jump into the coding now. Let's go to identity, entities. This is our roles, this is our entities, guys, app user and app role. And we also need another class. Let me add it here. App users claim. Control RG. I'm not gonna add any other properties. I'm just adding this if in the future time, if I would like to add some properties or add some additions in my table, um, this is ready. I just need to do is just come inside and add whatever I want and go my way. Okay. And okay, let's inheritance from identity. What was the name? What was the name? Identity user claim. Yep. And it is asking us to give a TK, which is we already gave in our DB context, if you remember. This is string. Okay, let's go to context, and if you go identity DB context, you will able to see T user app user, T role is app role, and TK is string, which is we defined a long time ago. Okay, let's close it now. And our entity is done. Let's go to configuration. This is the place where we're going to make our seedings. If you remember, we already did our seedings for web application. Now we're going to do the same things for our identity, but it's a little bit tricky. I'm going to show every detail what I'm going to do. Let's type app user config. Let's create another class which is going to be app role config, and the last one is app user role. I guess I did some, I create wrong entity here. User claim. Sorry, this is all my bad. This is going to be user role. We're going to add this user claim, but not now. It's going to be other lesson subject. Let's change it. I just confused just for a second. App user role. Let's change identity user role. Okay, when we start the video, which is about policies, we're going to use the user claim. This is not necessary, but this is my way. Never mind. Let's get back to our configurations. Okay, let's start with the roles first. This is the role config. Alright, let's add the roles first. Public identity type configuration app role, oops, app role. Let's add the namespace and implement the interface. Come on, come on, come on, C sharp. All done. Yep. Let's delete this one. Builder dot has data new app role. Let's get inside ID. What is the type of ID? Let's, this is string. All right, I'm going to give a GoID, guys. So GoID parse. So we going to define a GoID, which is more security, more secure ID. How can I say? What's that? What can we say? It's more security one. So just go to the tools, create GoID section, select the fourth one, and it's already created for us. Click the copy, minimize it, and paste. You can delete the scopes. Actually, you should delete the scopes and use the string. So our ID is created now. Okay, what was the second one? It's the name. Name is going to be super admin. All right. Normalized name. It's all capital of the name of our role. Super admin. Oops, we forgot our operator and concurrent system. Let's add a new. How can we add? GoID dot new GoID to string. Okay, perfect. This is our concurrent system. It's going to be random GoID, guys. Okay. Um, First role has been done. Let's create the second one. The second one we're going to change. Okay, let's create a new GoID. Let's copy and paste here. Delete the scopes. All done. The name is member. Normalized name members and concurrent system all done. Okay. Our roles is done. Let's go to user section now. Public entity type configuration. Now I am going to add app users. Let's implement interface control RG. Let's delete this exception. Okay. If you remember, we create our seedings, start with the builder that has data, and we are adding our app role in this section, right? But now I'm going to assign my roles. Actually, sorry, not roles. I'm going to assign my user to a variable. Then I'm going to make the seedings because I am going to create a kind of method which is going to help us to create a password hash. Then we're going to implement this password hash into created user. Then we're going to use our seeding method to seed our user in our database. Okay, let's do it step by step and you will understand, guys. This is going to be our admin user. Okay, let's start with the ID. And this is going to be GoID again. To string, comma. All we need to add our GoID. Let's create a new GoID. Let's copy it. Yep. Control V. Let's delete the scopes. And the next one is email. If I remember correctly, the name of our email test video lesson at gmail.com. The normalized one is all capital test video lesson gmail.com. Anything else? No, it's all right. Let's carry on with the username. Username is, let's say, test admin. The normalized one is all capital again. Concurrency stop is, let's say, it's a new guide, yep. And security stamp as well. Let's use the same one. Anything else should I need it? Access right now, info email confirmation. These are not needed. Okay, all we need is add the password hash, but not now. Okay, we create our user just without a password hash. Let's create our member as well. And let's say his member. Let's create another GoID, copy, and this GoID is for our members. Delete scopes, string, let's say just two, oops, sorry, my bad, two, let's say this test members, all done. Now let's create our password hash. I'm gonna create a private method because we just going to use this method only in this class. Private, the return value is going to be string because it's going to be hash, password hash. And let's give a name, password hash. So we need to give a app user, and we need to give a password which is going to be string. Let's get inside. Var password hasher, new password, hasher for app user, and password hasher dot hash password, which is going to be user and password. Let's have a look. Don't memorize everything, just go step by step. This hash password method asking us to give a user and password, exactly same what we gave for our method. Okay, and it's done. So let's give this as a return value because it returns a string, as you can see. So we return value, our return value is string. All right, our method is done. Let's create a password hash now. Var admin password hash. Let's call our method password hash. The user is admin. The password is, now I'm going to give one password 12 star star as usual, and admin dot password hash equal to admin password hash. So we assign password hash section. Let's now seed our data builder dot has data admin. It's all done. Let's do the same for the member. Member password hash. User is member. Password is going to be same for me because I am going to forget if I use this different thing. Member password hash, and let's add member here. All done. User is done. Let's go to the role now. Sorry, user role. This user role means we have user, we have roles. Now we're going to match them. Public control RG identity type configuration. Let's say, what was the name of app user role, right? Yeah, this is the one. Let's implement interface. Let's delete it. Builder dot has data new app user role. Let's get inside. So it is, what's happening? Why I couldn't add? Let's go to user role. It must be a mistake here. Identity user role. No, everything is all, it seems all right. Did I use wrong table name? App user role. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to check the name of the table. I guess I forgot the name of tables. I'm going to use my previous one of my previous project. Role claim roles user roles. Yeah, it's user role. Let's have a look. Yeah, user roles. Identity type configuration, app user role, public void configuration. It seems everything is alright. Builder has the new app user role. Why entity is not coming? Did I forget something here? Let's delete it. App role. Let's go to user. I'm just gonna delete it and create one more time just in case. Because if you remember, we create the wrong one and we change the name. Sometimes C# getting crazy. App user role control RG public identity user role string. Hold on. Let's go here now. Builder dot has data new app user role. Let's get inside. It's not coming. It's interesting. New app user role. Why is not coming now? Let's try to create here. Oh, sorry, we are outside our scope. Uh, let's try like this. Role ID and user ID. Here we go. So why I can't bring it here? Okay. Let's create like this. New user role. Oh, sorry. Let's type var user role new app user role. So why we have two of them? Identity and entity. Oh, yes, I found the problem. I forgot to give a name config here. Okay, that's the problem. Alright, guys. This is my bad. Let's fix it quickly. It's conflict. It makes conflict between these two entity, two class, and it makes the problem. Yep, here we go. Let's delete it now. Let's implement our namespace now. Let's delete it. Alright, Control RG. Here we go. We are ready to go now. Has data. New app user role. Yep, here we go. User ID. Let's bring our user ID from our user. This is the admin, right? Yeah, this is the admin. Role ID. This is the admin, yep. This is done. Let's add the other one now. Control C. Actually, we don't need the user control. Just to property, new app, user role, get inside, user ID. Let's select the other user, which is member. Yep. Let's select the role now, which is members. Alright. We assign our roles now. Anything else should we do? Let me check quickly. Let's save them all. Close all tabs. Let's build our solution. Let's see if there is any error. By the way, I would like to see how many minutes. It's already 22 minutes. Perfect. Okay, guys. I'm going to actually let's do the migration and I can finish this lesson here. Add migration initial. Don't forget to select your repository layer. Let's try to add now. Yep. Update database. We're waiting our application to create our database on MS SQL. Come on, come on, come on. Entity framework. Don't throw any error. Don't make me embarrassed. Come on. Perfect. It's all done, guys. Let's go MS SQL and have a look if it's everything's done. Refresh it. Plumbing DB here. Let's look our user. Edit top 200 rows. This is our user. Everything is done. Let's look at roles. This is our roles. All done. And let's have a look our user roles. And it's assigned again. Okay, perfect. It's all done. Let's finish this lesson here. And don't forget to crash the like button, and if you need some questions you can drop some comments below the video, and just turn on your notification and subscribe my channel to watch more videos about this section and more of them. Alright guys, take care of yourself, see you on later, bye bye.